gonna have to buy another one.
Broke it already?
I don't think so. Stan is the Kraken. Listen, people, we've been trying to get Ego in that suit. Not really. It's been a while. Literally, probably almost a year, huh?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I don't remember the last time we even tried.
Yeah.
We was at the park in
with the tennis courts.
Yeah, the tennis courts.
That was a good while ago. That was a litter or two ago.
That was when Nala was still young.
She was a young Padawan. Today, we're gonna pull. Tron's been doing good. He gets on the suit. He'll pretty much bite anything. I don't think he's cognitive enough to know even what's going on still. But point is Stan's gonna get him a little worked up, guys. We just killed the workout. Murder was the case, to say the least. I'm gonna try my best to break down stuff while I'm holding two monsters. If she feels strong enough, I might have her hold them jokers. Show them how this whip works real quick though. Imagine your parents was tearing that. Hey, like your telling with that joker there, boy. Oh man, we're gonna get him out the car and we're gonna see what happens, people. Guys, so as you see, we got two different dogs. Ego's already, he's focused. I love a dog who's attentive. Now all of a sudden Tron gets interested. The Ego's revved up. Let's go, Stan.
So what we're doing is we're teasing them. I'm putting that steak out there and I'm taking it away. I want to build frustration. We want them to like want to go out there and grab it. So we come in, boom. Now he's grabbing. Now we want. That's what we want.
There we go.
And then we want to give them fight. So you want to keep that tension going. This is what, 150 pounds worth of dog right here?
It was pulling me, people. And I'm 250 as strong as two oxes. Look, let me be very clear. I'm surprised Ego jumped on. But what Boosie say? I got some pressure build up. So the next thing, she gonna get extra. he ain't been biting on in a while, so I figured today might be the day there.
that day, and then this is when you nod at the handler and be like, hey, get these mother, get these dogs, boy.
Out.
Woo.
Out.
Woo. Ego biting, boy.
And we couldn't get him to bite before.
Ooh.
Here, just take the suit off.
I can't even slip it.
Hey, out. Tron, out.
We'll be right back with you.
Guys, so what we just watched Stan do is antagonize the dogs. Let me be very clear. Ego has not worked in almost 6, if not 8 months, at least 8 months or so. Legs been bad, he been acting funny. Tron, we've been getting him out working enough. When I sent Ego or Tron with Jamarcus kept up with his miles. He kept up with his work, he kept with his exercise. Ego was with me, I had 11 puppies. There's no way in the world, it's 3 people ever get to see the puppies, so he didn't get to do a lot. Then I took him out and guess what? Twisted his knee like an old fat man because he was just getting fat. So we about to send him at 2 different times. Stan's gonna show him 2 targets. And look at Stan here. He just had a hell of a workout. And you're gonna watch my little babies too. I say babies, but Ego, I tell you, this is a Zara kid. Tron comes out, he's looking left, he's looking right. Ego, you see how he keeps turning? Ego's so motivated. I'm glad that he got on this suit today. You ready? You want me to send Tron, Ego first? All right, you ready? Work. Good boy, good boy. He want to bite where Ego want to bite. Ego's smart enough to not bite the same thing. He always want to lean on Ego. Give him a better target. Work. There we go. There we go. Come on, punch. There we go. Punch in. That's that turn right there, people. He wants you to punch in, get a bite in the back of their jaw. A lot of times your dog can lose their canine if they're at the front. So even when I hold the bite pillow, you see us drop it. We'll let the dogs reset. That pillow will be all the way back here. That's 90 plus pounds a piece. 85, if we being honest. No! Because I got him on a good regimen. It's funny, when you hear him yell no, most people tell their dogs no, and dog back up, no. You tell them no when they bite, and they're like, nah, you don't mean that. You don't mean that. That sounds chewy. Good boy, Ego.
Oh, shit, that's elbow.
All right, people, stay tuned. Jamarcus is next. We're about to go get Oakley. There we go, people.
Round two.
Now we've got Jamarcus about to get in this suit here.
Ooh, it's a little sticky in here.
Yeah,
It's saucy.
it's a little warm. Gotta have the underarm on. Oakley's about to get to. Hey, girl, relax.
Hey. Come here, mom.
You wanted to keep it undone?
Nah, she might. Hey, she might be feeling a little froggy. She ain't had a bite in a little bit.
She ain't had a bite in a little bit. Know your dog. She ain't bit it in a while.
Yeah, so
She might bite a nipple off. He'll lose a titty. So check this out. Jamarcus is our FitBully decoy. He learns from Stan, even though Stan is FitBully too. So it really don't even matter at this point. It just depends on who's closer.
Yeah. Who around at the time?
Who around at the time?
Who want to hop in there? Don't forget about Jamil.
Yeah. And check this out. Oakley, are you gonna let her off leash?
Yeah.
Okay. Oakley's a dog that super trained people.
Thank you.
As you see, she's dialed in. She's dialed in. Are you gonna do a sin? Okay. Now being the cameraman.
You got the elbow, boy. Let's go, Bo. Come on. Come on.
There we go. That's what we want.
There we go.
Why is she not biting in?
So flatten. There you go.
There it is.
So if you keep your elbow bent, she can't get
That part.
mouth. So you got to open it. I know it hurts. That elbow is one of the worst spots the dog can bite
That's
you
the
in.
first part she
Hey,
clamped on.
look, normally people, if you hurt your elbow, they have to use a rock called muscle physiology to basically fix the nerves in your elbow. So trust me, I know that from an ergonomic situation.
Alright. Oh, click. Out. Hey, no.
Now people, I'm gonna tell you a small story. We working some dogs one time, and everybody's dogs are like this. They're like, hey, watch out, cameraman. I said, why? What I learned very quickly is even the police officers didn't have control over their dogs. And so when they told me, they were like, hey, my dog might bite you. I go, Stan's dogs ain't never bit me. That was interesting to me. Because it was like 5 different people who were so-called dog trainers, and everybody warned me about their dog. And the first time I ever came to go see Stan and record, I'm literally like, he was like, oh, you get in there. I was like, you said they ain't gonna mess my stuff up. So if they ain't gonna mess it up, I ain't scared of no dog.
I gotta worry.
I know, why I gotta worry, but everybody, including the officer, and I still got the clip of old boy get his kneecap bit by his own dog. A couple times. That dog didn't chew on us.
Here, I just catch it. Swing, right?
Yeah. Make sure you get it up.
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
Alright,
She got in there. That's that armpit, boy. You imagine the dog biting your armpit?
He turned his head like,
I know. I'm like, boy, she over about
bite the
that.
face. Eat,
She getting close.
He gonna look like Michael Jackson, have a nose on his head.
Yeah, eat,
Come on,
eat,
come on, come on,
eat,
come on, come on.
eat, eat. Yeah, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, eat.
There you go. Come on.
There you go.
No. Come on. No.
Heel. That's a good job.
Now, people, that's what you want your dog to do. Go ahead and show him. So, hey, stay still. There you go. He should be.
Down. Heel. Eat.
Marcus,
Boy, I'm trying to tell you, man.
phone is closing his eyes.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Eat, 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 eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, come on. There you go. Come on. Work, 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 work. Yeah. Look at that. Come on. Oh, eat. Good job, baby. I love it. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Look at that there. Look at
I
that
used to
there.
not like this dog, people. She just had to grow on me. She's like a bad wart.
Yeah, I told him he better do better.
He said, you make that dog what that dog is.
There you go.
And that's what we did.
Stan got caught up people. Here's the thing. Sometimes you get something you don't like that much, but he was like, I don't like that. She came from so-and-so. I said, bro, she's with you now. She with you now. You got to do your best. And hope for the best by the work you can do, man. She'll be fine. And then next thing you know, they start winning all them Coast Guards with her.
Yep.
Because he just poured into her. Got to take yourself out of the equation sometimes, people.
Yep. It's bigger than you, people.
Always. Just focus on taking care of that dog.
She got bite on there, boy. Hey.
Take
Oh, she go. She go.
You got it. She's like, oh, you coming?
Now, people, what we have here is a mad dog. They're not the brightest dogs, but they'll do some chewing. One of the things I don't like is when she came out the car, her hawks were up, and this people right here are considered family. So I'm looking at every insecurity that comes with the mad dog, thinking, how do I breed that out to be clear? Now, she's doing a good job. She's biting. She's reactive at times from a nervous standpoint, but she's ironically confident. So I told Jamarcus to start teaching her how to correct other dogs. But she lost interest pretty quick too. So how do you keep that interest up?
Oh, you just gotta make the fight a little bit more. This is an easier bite, so it's not as interesting. So she's not getting that reward that she wants. Because you usually play with her bite pillow, right? So with the bite pillow, it's gonna have more of a bite for it. With this, it's very thin. This is more of a puppy sleeve. I didn't realize we'd be working her today, so I didn't bring her sleeve, but we're just gonna get her interested in this. I'm gonna throw the suit around, see if I can get her interested in that, and the goal will be to get her to bite on the suit today.
Let's go.
Now focus, ready? Come on. Ready? Good girl. Good, now it'll work. Come on. Yeah, that girl. Good girl, now. That's a good bite. That's a little bite there. That's his nuts, a puppy. Now, hey, out.
So the first thing Stan does, and he did it with Ego one time, he's throwing the suit around. So eventually, people, if you want your dog on the suit, you got to just take all equipment out of it. Throw it over here. He needs to be the most interesting thing, what we talked about before. Then eventually, what I love is Stan will slip into the suit, and then he'll start teaching her to get a little busy. There you go. She's getting a good bite. She's like, I like that. So you play tug of war with the suit. Yeah, I'm telling you, I've watched this now at least 20 times. He put it on, start dragging around, because believe it or not, the dogs are actually uncomfortable biting people.
Yes.
So they're like, I don't want to bite you.
Super duper. Good job, good job. Good girl. All right, so now she did really good on that. Like you said, we're tugging, pulling, getting her interested in that material. Look at her, look at that.
Oh, she's trying to get it.
Out. And this is what we're looking for. We want her to want that. And then, like he said, eventually we'll take the suit out of the equation and make the dog pay attention to the man. Yeah, but that's another video.
Yeah, that's whole nother. So what he mean is, like, then he's going to antagonize her to make sure, what's it called, civil?
Yeah, we'll do more civil work.
Civil mean like
you ain't got no equipment on.
Yeah, that means you're going to take a bite and the dog going to get you. So he'll terrorize the dog with no suit on. So if you say work, he can be suit, no suit, your dog, he'll be like, I wouldn't come in here if I was you.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. You know what today say to me?
No, we need to finish this one out first. She could do it. She got another round. We just need to get this one. Hey, we got 11%. We good though.
Bet.
Come on. So stand right now. Put the suit on.
Ready. Come to her.
As you said, he's coming to her. Good stuff. Look, she's resetting. Good girl. Stan is cracking that whip though, boy. That is a crack. Oh yeah, see.
Come on now, get in there. Work. Good girl, Nala.
There we go.
Good girl,
Each one of those things, people builds the confidence slowly but surely. What you're watching them do is antagonize and terrorize her.
Good
and
girl.
the more confidence she
Good girl,
gets,
Nala. Work. Good girl, mama.
the more confidence the handler has, aka owner, and his dog's capability to protect the home or just do protective work.
Good girl, Nala.
There you go.
Good girl, Nala.
There you go.
Yeah, let's go.
There we go. She's already progressed. Good stuff. Go ahead and out her again so we can get the phone back.
Right, Nala.
Guys, stay tuned. We're going to close this out here in a second.
Hey. Out.
Good stuff. Guys, so what you're going to look for in the next week or so, Stan, did you get your credit stuff done?
No, not yet. We did over some stuff. She sent me some credit cards to look into, and we're getting into it.
There we go, people. Look, we're going to keep you updated on his progress, my progress, eventually Jamarcus' progress. I'm going to keep throwing the plugs in. Now, you know I don't even like people, and I don't do no plugs for nobody. People are like, hey, man, I kid you not, some woman said, hey, could you help me sell my Frenchies? And I said, I hate French Bulldogs. And she said, I'll give you $5,000 to post them. I said, no, just no. And then she went down a rabbit hole, how they're sticking up her house, how a year ago, fluffy Frenchie carriers were going for, she made $120,000. I said, ma'am, this is when you can still call my phone, by the way. I said, ma'am, do you even know anything about dogs? She says, no, but somebody took, oh, never mind. Look, I'm not posting no Frenchies. We have a litter coming at some point. It'll be the one and only Frenchie litter I ever do in my whole life. And even when I bought the Frenchie, I gave 2 Frenchies away that are probably worth about $20,000 collectively. I say, hey, I can't deal with this dog. Loving the Jack Russell Terrier. At anywho, we watched Nala, we watched Ego, we watched Tron, we watched Jamarcus, we watched my man,
So I'm staying, that's Jamarcus.
yeah, I'm tripping.
Even outside, it's hot, boy.
We watched Stan, we watched Jamarcus, we watched Cat assist. It's good to have people there. What you see on my end, if I had to give you my homework, my dogs have not been, at some point, I had, every time I said out, Ego was out. And that's because in 1 week I just worked on it. And so even when Stan come out, he dropped it. It was that simple. I even worked on it because he's actually lost some confidence over the past few weeks. He lost his ability to bite, and it's annoying the hell out of me if I'm being honest, but it's my fault. Straight handle the problem. My fault. Tron, on the other hand, he lacks confidence, but Tron also is dealing with inflammation. And I actually talked to Chris Moore this morning about that, and I'm going to go get some stuff in the morning from one of our places that he told me. He said, this is what you got to do. I think we have to go down a rabbit hole, to say the least. So you see Tron leaning to the left, something's going on. And then we watch Cat jump in and help. So all of us, to a degree, are all, I mean, technically all kennel partners. Even he has one of my dogs. So you get to see this firsthand. What pleasure does it bring you to come out and just see the dogs? You're like, hey, I'm riding. I gotta go see this.
I mean, it's cool to see that whenever you say like protective work, that's really what it is. Like even seeing Nala get riled up, you know what I mean, and see what she could do on her first day, that was super cool. So
for all of us, even Stan said in the car, he said that was some advanced.
Yeah, so her taking all of that kind of pressure, especially not being exposed to it, it's rare, man. You don't find that too often that a dog comes out, especially hitting in the pocket, because it gets really personal. Like I'm hugging her, grabbing her, picking her up, grabbing her flank. And there's a lot of dogs that I've worked that'll come off for those things and not have as much confidence when they come off to go back in and get that full mouth bite. When I pulled her off with that tail, threw her a little bit, kind of pissed her off. And that's what we want to see. We want to see if she's going to come back, or is she going to go tuck her tail, go back to her owner and be like, hey, Dad, he did something I don't like. Nah, we want our dogs to be like, yeah, I got you.
And people, that is a process in itself. So when we see these little things, what I love about the cameras, we get to go back and review and then visually see where we could improve. And I saw all of my things in real time because I've been doing this for a long time. And I'm just pacing myself to teach you guys. I had some super tight dogs back in the day.
So you were saying with Ego, sometimes we'll actually tell people to take 2 weeks off from bite work. Don't do any biting with them because they come back and bite like he did. I mean, on that first one, he was in there like he'd been on the suit for a while.
And we couldn't get him on the suit, to be clear. I mean, one time, I don't even know if we recorded it, Stan grabbed Ego's belly. He was like, oh, this normally get him, and he grabbed his belly. I mean, if a random person grabbed your dog's belly that he's used to biting on with equipment, the dog would usually turn it on, and Ego didn't do nothing. He was so focused on that equipment, he said, I don't know what to do now. I mean, we just kind of left it at that because he was not going to get on that suit. If you grab your dog's understomach right here, right now, your dog's gonna twist. I'm telling you right now, he grabbed that joker's stomach and pulled it a little bit, and he just looked. That's what I want. That's all I want. If I can't have that, do whatever you want. I'm only here for that doggone bite sleeve at the time. So,
but he got that dog in him. He got that dog.
I figured it would convert at some point, but again, he hasn't done a lot of bite pillow work. I'm super still concerned with this leg. We watched him the other day, not really jump, but just to see him a little bit more motivated, it's inspiring to get him back out there. So stay tuned, people. Take care. Anything you want to leave him with?
Take your time. So one thing we could have did is forced Ego to get on the suit, like pissed him off, really made it like severe savage kind of form, and he would have associated with something more of a liability versus as an asset. So what Trev did is nothing. And just waited and just continue to do everything, and it all falls in place eventually.
And that right there, I think that's a super good line, because I never got discouraged. When he didn't get on the suit, I'm like, we'll just bring Tron out. And then we got some more dogs to bring the next dog out. At some point, I believed it was going to convert over, but I didn't want to apply, just like a parent, any negative pressure to it. Either he does it or he doesn't. And believe me, as I said before, it's not the end of the world if Ego never bit on the suit. He's the dog that I have beyond a reasonable doubt that I could build all the confidence around. And I could leverage that so that other dogs like Tron, potentially Hera, we saw Nala and others get on the suit, because he'll run up in a tree for equipment, and now that he'll get on the suit, There's no telling what he'll do. So stay tuned, take care of your dogs.
I got a question actually.
Yeah.
So someone actually just hit me up, DM me, asked me like, hey, how do I get my dog to bite on command? How do you normally respond to that? Because we all know it's a process, people.
Yeah, so it all starts with playing with your dog. So they associate the watch and command with basically a playful, for me personally. Y'all use work. So you want them to hear that word and then it triggers that drive. It triggers that intensity. They have to go do something. And you take it from them hearing the word with you to giving it to somebody else. Now they start looking forward. Then you take that bite pillow, that sack away. Then you move to a sleeve. Then you move from a sleeve to boom, boom, boom. And you keep moving it up until the point where you say watch them and that dog hits the end of the leash and they're like bark, bark, bark. Give me my toy.
There you go, people. And that process will be sold. Some things that'll be sold, not told. So stay tuned because we got a process coming for your net. It's more extensive than I thought though. I thought I was like, nah. There's so much more that goes into it, people.